So it's time to move to the next phase. Okay. All this crying and stuff, man, it's not solving anything. You're just burning yourself up and you're out here putting yourself on Front Street with the crocodile tears. And I need us to, I don't even know how to put it, bro. I'm not laughing at you for being sad or scared because you really should be, uh, or at least you should be scared. But what I'm saying is, anger, fear, sadness. Those are all different emotions, but it's all doing one thing. It's drawing on energy. And what I implore for you to do is take that energy and put it to use. And crying about what someone done took or is in the process of taking, because both have occurred from the community, because this new dude is in office, solves nothing, helps nothing. Maybe it gets you a few clicks, and maybe that's all you want. And I know, hey, I'm sitting here speaking from relative obscurity, and you know what I'm saying, how many people gonna watch this? Maybe a couple hundred, maybe. But I'm really, come on, guys, really, I implore you. It's not helping you, it's hurting you, because whatever you dwell on, you think you're just getting the cry out, but you're putting it out here in the atmosphere and it stays in the back of your head. So that's going to continue to feed your brain, and it's going to continue to feed your fears, and you're going to find yourself somewhat paralyzed. And perhaps some of this is paralyzing for you. You're seeing people being rounded up and being sent off to deportation camps, aka concentration camps. You see that our protections in the civil rights legislation is being challenged. Yeah, he passed the executive order, but now it's got to go through the courts. But that's a whole nother discussion, because at the end of the day, his play is very simple. And if you've been paying attention, none of this is new to you. Okay. And that's why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking. If you had just been paying attention, none of this would be surprising to you. The individual events would be surprising. I can't take that from you. And there is a difference between before it happening, having your imagination at play or having your understanding in place, versus it occurring in real time. So now you are, contending with the reality of the moments. That's not lost on me. But and I mean, you can't go back. You can't go back, right? You can't go back and learn lessons. You can't go back and study Nazi Germany to know what was coming. But you can start to learn about these things now. You can learn how the government is manipulated and used to do these things. You can see how when the new president says that once he gets the illegal immigrants out, then that will free up Black jobs. Well, that right there, if you didn't catch this, guys, if you didn't catch this, I'm going to go ahead and lay it out for you. What is being said is all of the high dollar, high proficiency, high skilled jobs are de facto in this administration and their supporters. I need you to pay attention to their supporters, your friends, your co-workers, your associates that you think care so much about you, but voted for this. They did it for knowledge. No one was mistaken. But they are saying that those jobs by nature go to people who are qualified, right? So they're doing the meritocracy thing, merit. Keep hearing merit. But they redefine merit so that the subtext is a certain class of people they have merit by default. If you are a white male, by default, by your very existence, they are saying you are qualified for whatever you want to go for. And you can be trained, you have the aptitude to rise to whatever they want you to do or you want to do, because merit is just there for certain people, for white men specifically, right? But that, by defining that, you now have defined the inverse. So they're saying very loud, very clear that merit is a birthright. It's not an ability. And if that is the foundational thinking that they're moving off of, that will lead you into this next piece, what I just mentioned, when he said that after the illegals are gone, that'll free up Black jobs, because The only thing that people of that mindset believe about non-white people is that our abilities are maximized in labor or service related roles. They're saying it to you. You just are choosing not to hear it. So now that you're having to hear some of it, you're freaking out. Um, I'm saying that should make you angry. And I'm saying that it should make you worried. And I'm saying that you need to take that energy of being worried and being angry and figure out how do you put this to work for yourself. Don't don't let their anger towards you define you. Let their anger towards you, or their apathy towards you, or their distaste towards you, or their hate towards you, let that invigorate you and say, well, what do I need to do now? We should have been doing this before. And hey, we all in different places. Like, I haven't been doing as much as I needed to do, but we're here now. And unless you want to see how these black jobs basically means you're going to lose all your well-positioned things, doesn't matter what your degrees are, because you're not being maximized in their eyes. So now they're going to move you into, okay, well, you're an executive or an attorney or any of these number of things, well, we're going to make you a black attorney. Or we're going to make you you can go run a hotel or something, right? You can go do anything service oriented, but lead this heavy work to the good white folk around you, right? So the resistance to that is going to come in many forms. I encourage you to find the form that works for you. I can't tell you what to do, but I can encourage you to not give up. Don't give in. Don't just unilaterally disarm because this is happening, right? And that's all I had to say on that piece. But another thing, as I close, one thing I'm hearing more and more out of these different videos is about what our ancestors did, right? Our ancestors fought for our right to vote. Our ancestors fought for the civil rights legislation. Our ancestors. I am someone who deeply reveres the ancestors, and I don't like them being used like a shield or a smoke screen, right? You want to honor our ancestors, learn what they did, and do some more of that. Okay, get your business started. Be able to hire your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your friend, or whatever. Help keep people employed during this time where they're starting to trim and kick people out simply because of our color or how they feel about our demographic group. Right? That's one of the things our ancestors did. Our ancestors did not die for our right to vote. Our ancestors were murdered because we wanted the right to vote. So let that fuel you. They're not taking from your ancestors, they're taking from you. They're taking from me. And how do you feel about that? And what are you willing to do about that? Right? That's where I want the energy to push. That's what I'm trying to get across. You want to honor the ancestors? Let's honor the ancestors, right? Let's pick up the energy that they gave us. Let's follow the examples that they taught us. And let's put it to work in the current time for the current need. You know, one thing is really, really clear. At the same time, they're going real hard at our Latino cousins. They're also coming at us economically. They're going after them physically, coming after us economically. We're both in the line of fire because at the end of the day, this is all about white inferiority and white supremacy and all that other nonsense that's going on, and white fear and trepidation. So that's a mood. That's an energy that's out there. And if there's an energy out there that's opposing you, you got to push your energy up to oppose it. You got two choices, folks. We can either give up and take whatever's coming, or we can figure out how we resist and push back. Those are options. No more hiding your head in the sand. No more pretending things aren't what they are. No more pretending you got friends that aren't your friends. No more pretending that somebody else is going to step up and do the right thing to help you or help someone else. No more of that. It's time to get to work, you know, Take off your house shoes, put on the boots. You know, let's get to it. Right. But anyway, hey, check out some more of my content. Complex Mind, Simple Man. You might find something you like, you might not. And again, I'm talking to my community. So if you're not part of my community, this message was not for you. You're welcome to have listened to it, of course. But yo, let's get to it, y'all. It ain't over. In fact, this is real early. You know what I'm saying? But we got this. It's gonna suck. But let's look at what's on the other side of this. Right? What are we going to do to weather the storm and give our children and those who come behind us something to build off of? And they can't build off of your fear. You just can't do it. All right. Just thinking out loud.